Eddie Ghabour with me now. This is fascinating, Eddie. You say the current market environment is as bullish as you can ask for. You better make your case.
Stuart, as you know, our decision-making on our investments for our clients are strictly data-driven and math-driven. And right now, the data is getting stronger and stronger. The first data point that we have really highlighted that we're not seeing a lot of people talk about is the boom in household income. The May labor market again showed that the trends are above normal trends. So that means incomes are growing at a much higher pace than what inflation is increasing. Secondly, when you take a look at this House bill that's going to get passed in some form or fashion, we're going to get lower taxes, deregulation, and unfortunately, we are going to get a big spike in debt. That is also going to add more fuel to the fire. And then the next data point is commercial and industrial lending has started to accelerate on a rate of change standpoint. This is a bazooka of liquidity that's going to be going into the economy in the next 12 months. And anytime you see liquidity really increase, you want to pivot and be in your higher beta names. And we have been doing that since April, and we're positioning ourselves to do that again this summer when we get a little bit of a dip here to get ourselves, because once we get that, we think you're going to see a really sizable moves here in the next 12 months.
All right, can't wait. Next one. You bought Bitcoin for the first time. Why now?
Yes, as a fiduciary, you have to have the humility that when facts change, you have to change with it. And some of the big facts that have changed with Bitcoin, number one is its volatility has come down substantially. We think that's due to more adoption, and these ETFs are seeing more and more money flows. Secondly is its correlation to the NASDAQ has come down significantly. That was one of our biggest concerns, was how big it moves relative to the NASDAQ, and we're seeing a decoupling there. So those two factors had us make a decision that we think adding Bitcoin to our portfolios using the ETFs will lower volatility and increase our returns relative to the S&P.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. You think a rally is coming in stocks, and you bought Bitcoin. There you go. Eddie Ghabour, thanks for joining us.